The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off.
Hi guys, this is Inspirational Truth Advisor coming at you with another truth. I'm riding up in this car on today. Okay, so I've been seeing this little meme that been going around. And this meme basically states that if you are a husband and a wife, and the wife decides not to give you any sex for a couple of weeks, I think it said, or a month, or something like that. I think it was for a month or something. And the husband go out and cheat and have a baby on her. Which one is at fault? Now, society on marriage is totally crazy these days, because I saw so many people saying it's either both or her fault or whatever. Let me tell you something. It's not either. It's actually his fault, and I'm gonna tell you why. When you're in a marriage, now if it's dating, I don't know. I think it's both if it's dating, but because they said marriage and they literally pinpoint that it was marriage, I feel like it was his fault, because he made that decision to not only cheat on his wife, but also to have a baby on his wife. Okay, y'all. Now, yeah, granted, the wife didn't have sex with her, but in a marriage, didn't have sex with him for a month. I think it was a month. I don't know, but I don't remember exactly how long it was, but I think it was a month. But she didn't have sex with him for a month, so that still don't give a person a right. In a marriage, you need to talk out situations. He could have talked to her. He could have had a conversation with her about the fact that he was feeling neglected and he didn't want to, he felt like he wasn't being loved, or that she wasn't giving him certain things. That was a point where he should have had a conversation with his wife before he decided to make that decision. It was not her fault that he went out and made that decision to cheat on her. This is a marriage. A marriage is something you're supposed to talk to each other. When you have problems like that, you're supposed to talk to each other about. Not go out and have a baby up on her. It's definitely not her fault that he went out and had sex with somebody else and had a baby up on her. These people these days, they always confuse marriage with dating. Okay? Marriage is totally different from dating. Marriage, you are committed to this person. With a relationship, you can say you committed and everything else, but with a marriage, you are literally committed, meaning her stuff is your stuff is his stuff. Your stuff is her stuff. If he died today, she will get everything, because they are committed in a relationship. They are in a marriage, which means they become as one. They're conjoined as one. Okay? The thing is that so many people forget the difference between a marriage and a relationship, or just dating, okay? Just dating and a marriage, it's not the same thing. That's y'all problem. Y'all keep thinking that. It's not true. Okay? It may seem like it's true, and the only thing that separates y'all is a paper, but it's not. It's not just a paper. When you get in front of God and you decree and declare that you want to be committed to this one person, that you want to have this one person in your life for the rest of your life, and this only person you want to love, this only person that you do love, then that's what you're supposed to portray. Okay? That's how you supposed to go, because you ain't just messing with the person that you decided. You ain't just messing up your relationship with the person that you decided to marry. You also messing up your relationship with God, because God honors marriage. He looked at marriage as something that is huge, okay? And which it is. Okay? When you get married, y'all become as one.
Yeah, mama.
So I feel like at the same time, if you're going to go and mess up with her, trust and believe you also messing up with God. So don't be blamed. So if you gonna say that because she ain't giving you sex for a whole month or 3 months or 4 months, I don't care how long it is. You sit and you talk to your husband or you talk to your wife and you tell them that that's a problem to y'all. And if you feel like that person ain't listening, then how about you leave that marriage instead of hurting the one you could supposedly be in love with? You supposed to love. You supposed to honor. Okay? This is Inspirational Truth Advisor. I just had to come to y'all with that because it's been on my spirit to talk about that. I can't stand a cheater, bruh. I can't. Especially when you're in a marriage, okay? Because you're not just hurting yourself. It's other people involved. And if you're going to cheat just because somebody decided not to give you sex, marriage is way more than just sex. That's why it's good to be able to have that conversation, to communicate with your wife, to your husband, before you decide to go and cheat up on them and hurt the one you so-called loved, that been there for you, that you're supposed to be able to trust above all others besides God. People need to rethink what marriage really is, because a lot of people don't know what marriage entails, and they get themselves in a marriage and people treat them like crap and they cheat up on them. They think that, oh, it's normal or it was my fault. That's the problem. The other person always blame themselves for the person cheating. It's never your fault when they cheat. It's their fault, because they should have either left you or talked to you about the situation before they decided to step out on their marriage with you, because of that promise that they made. If you can't keep a promise, we can't be married. If you can lie, we can't be married. And that's what you did. You lied to them when y'all got married and said that you wanted to just be with them. You lied to them. Fix it. Fix this crap. Because what you perceive as marriage, I do not, and that's not what marriage really is. This Inspirational Truth Advisor coming at you again with another one. Bye. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my page. Thank you all for tuning in today.